Hi, I'm Haley J. Madison.
And I'm Allison Egan, and we're from Her Name Was Torment 2. And you're watching Mr. Tony of the Dead.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called C.H.U.D. It's from Arrow Video USA, and it's directed by Douglas Cheek. And in this movie we have John Hurd, Daniel Stern, Kim Greist, and Christopher Curry. And essentially what this movie is about these underground like monsters, these creatures that start coming up above ground a little more often than they used to. And the police captain, his wife goes missing, so he starts investigating into her disappearance, and he starts asking around. Like, he goes to a soup kitchen where Daniel Stern's character works, and he tells him that all his regulars, the underground dwellers, the people that live underground, haven't been there in like 2 weeks. So he's been, and the undergrounders have been like trying to get weapons and all this kind of stuff because something's going on down there. And so the police chief is looking into that more. And then John Hurd, his character, he's kind of like, he did an article on the underground people, so he kind of like knows them, and there's like his kind of like a side story in a way. They don't all come together. Like, it's not like a wraparound or like a horror anthology at all. I'm not trying to describe it like that, but he has his own, ways he knows the people underground, and as do others. And they start finding like weird stuff, like radiation equipment down there, just Geiger counters, and stuff, anything to detect radiation. And they find out eventually that there is something down there. The movie came out in 1984, and it has developed a big cult following. Like, it's a cult classic. This is the first time, I'll be honest, that I watched it in its entirety, because a few years ago, I didn't have the same tastes as I do now in movies, and I couldn't get through it. I was like, this is dumb, this is boring, I don't see the appeal why everybody likes this. And now rewatching it, I have a little bit more of a liking to it. I think it has a very, very slow burn. One thing that I wish there was more of, I wish you got to see the C.H.U.D more. That sounds really weird, but I wish you would have got to see the C.H.U.D more. They show them here and there, but it would have been great to see more of them and above ground. One of the cool things is it shows a very, very early appearance of John Goodman, and it's him right away. Obviously, he plays a policeman, goes into a diner, has a funny little scene. It was just cool to see him, especially back in 1984. It was a lot of fun to watch his part. The film actually has 3 people in it that go on to star together in Home Alone, which I thought was funny too. I don't know if they realized it back then that they were going to be, or no, obviously they wouldn't know they were going to be in Home Alone, but I don't know if it was planned during Home Alone that, hey, let's get these guys back, they worked good together in C.H.U.D. I really doubt that, but that's just funny. The film also had 2 film debuts, Kim Greist and Jay Thomas. So I always think that that's cool too, and like a cult classic like this, that has a following, and it's a start for people. It's their big film debut, and it has a following, because I'm sure a lot of people have film debuts that nobody even knows about. So that's just pretty cool that these lucky 2 people got to be in a movie that has a big following. And like I said, I thought the movie was okay. I liked it. I don't think it's great. The transfer, to be honest, I thought it doesn't look as good as other Arrow releases. I don't know if there was something with the film or that, but like it still had a bit of grittiness, which I do like. But if you're going to see a restored version, you don't really want to see too much grittiness. I mean, that's the whole point of the restoration. But when they were in the sewers, it was a very grimy looking feeling, and I thought the transfer looked okay there. Above ground, I don't know, it just, New York back in 1984, it just looked like gritty and gross. Like nowadays you see movies in New York, it's very nice and clean. I don't know, depends on the neighborhood, I'm sure, but it just, back then, it was, you know, the crime rate was high. It just looks gritty and I don't know, it just doesn't, it just has this like ill effect to me. I don't know, but the effects in this were really cool. There was a lot of you know, unfortunately, somebody getting grabbed and then you don't see them again, or you know, but then there you don't really see, you see them attacking, somebody, but you don't really see them eating them or biting them or whatever. You kind of see the after effects, which, you know, I understand it was, you know, tight money back then and all that kind of, you know, stuff, low budget, whatever. And but I would have liked to have seen more of the C.H.U.D, but I thought the like I said, the effects were good. What was on there, storyline was actually really good too, especially the ending. I liked the ending to this. It did spawn a sequel, which I haven't seen, but I heard it's ridiculous and stupid, and you know, really doesn't. It isn't like a true sequel to this. I have no idea. I'm just what I heard because I haven't seen it yet. But I know that just came out also on Blu-ray. But you know, this, like I said, this movie had some pretty cool effects. The C.H.U.D looked awesome. They're kind of like I said, they're kind of cute in an ugly way, kind of like a pug. And I'm sorry for all the pug lovers, but that kind of remind me of that. Like, it kind of remind me of a mutated pug in a way. They had cool glowing eyes, and it was practical effects. Looked really cool, really cool. I did it. I guess talking about it, I enjoyed it more than I thought. But again, would I put this in like right now? No, I probably wouldn't. Maybe with a few more watches, I'll be part of that cult following. I didn't hate the movie. I didn't love it. It's okay, but hey, to each his own. But you know, this has a lot of special features in it. Pretty cool features. It has the audio commentary with director Douglas Cheek, writer Shepard Abbott, and actors John Hurd, Daniel Stern, and Christopher Curry, which is awesome. A Dirty Look, which is an interview with production designer William Billowit. Dweller Designs, an interview with special makeup effects and creature creator John Caglione Jr. And he talks about his like earlier days of how he got into things and how he became an apprentice, and you know, just what he moved on to do later on in movies. Really cool. Notes from Above Ground, the NYC locations of C.H.U.D, was shot in New York City, and it was also shot in Jersey City. Like, scenes were shot in Jersey City as well. Featurette hosted by journalist Michael Gingold and filmmaker Ted, I can't even say, Ted. And behind the scenes gallery, extended shower scene, original theatrical trailer, all the usual stuff. It also has a reversible sleeve. And the new artwork here is from Michael Gingold, which I think is pretty cool. I like that. I like that one a lot. And now I'll show you the reversed. And there's the original cover. One of the original covers. This is the one like pretty much everybody knows. And C.H.U.D stands for Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. And it also stands for something else, but I'm not going to say. You have to watch the movie. But yeah, I really like that original cover. It looks cool. And I like the newer one as well. I don't know which one I like more. Which one do you like more? And here you have the inside. You have the booklet here, which I like the cover of that booklet. Usually the booklets are kind of like plain or just a plain color, but they actually have a picture there that looks really cool. And then you have the Blu-ray here, which is the integral cut. And apparently the theatrical cut has like the diner scene is in a different spot or whatever. But the integral cut, and there's the theatrical cut. And I like that they changed the C.H.U.Ds on the front. Like, you know, I like that they used the two different ones. But they are actually both Blu-rays, Region A. So obviously Arrow Video USA Region A. But it looks really cool. I really like the colors too. I mean, it's dark, like a lot of cool, obviously cool purples and blacks, and it's a really cool looking cover. I really like it. And like I said, there's the booklet here, and you have the nice cover there. The usual stuff, cast, credits, some pictures, other interviews and stuff. That was kind of a funny looking scene. I don't know, I laughed at it. There's also about the restoration, of course, and you know, just a lot of cool pictures, you know, the usual stuff. There's a young Daniel Stern, and then here's the back. All in all, I think this is a very cool edition. I think if you're a fan of C.H.U.D, you know, if you're part of that cult following, I think you'll enjoy this. It does have, you know, the stuff from the Anchor Bay release, but it does have more stuff as well, updated interviews and stuff like it's actually from this year, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, make sure you check out the trailer for this movie at the end of the video and hit the thumbs up button, and give me a subscribe. Subscribe to me. That's the word. Subscribe to my channel, and you know, leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought about it. You know, if you've seen the movie, if you plan on seeing it, whatever. And that's it. So thanks everybody for watching, and talk to you later. Bye.
We're lost, Art. We're lost. 10, 12 of my regulars. They come up here for soup every day. Those are the people that disappeared. Parker? Parker? Parker!
Why are you putting makeup on your ass?
Because it's where the pimple is.
Hey, that's breaking and entering. You're under arrest, Shepard.
There's John Lloyd,
Yeah.
John Bedford Lloyd.
Eating a dime.
Eats the dime. It's great. I love that.
He really did it too.
Yeah.
I love the expression on
Guy
your
was
face,
shitting
Danny.
nickels for a week.
We thought we were the bosses.
could do it.
Yeah, and we could do it. So I think that would be very different. I haven't done, you know, a lot of scores since.
Just south of Broome Street, which is where the iconic shot of Flora Bosch and her little dog 2 are dragged down into the manhole by a C.H.U.D in the opening scene.
C.H.U.D. Cannibalistic, humanoid, underground dwellers. C.H.U.D.